出露，熔成，在薄雾中苏醒，敏聚的余音在青砖间流转。2024年8月31日至9月1日，将拉开 JCK 决城之夜福州站双战盛宴的序幕。四海英雄以无畏之心踏上荣耀征途，这是一场注定载入史册的较量，将被镌刻在时间的长河中，成为这座城市勇气与荣耀的象征。福州将以这场盛会开启格斗新纪元。福州镶嵌在东海之滨的璀璨明珠，在这片承载着千年故事的土地上， JCK 决城之夜 N91 的战火即将点燃。依山行者吕凯，
不管我们是输，我们拿得起，我们也放下。
与阿基莫夫、阿斯哈特领衔头条主赛。联合主赛，平头哥王琦与阿木古楞巴特尔、纳姆恩格日勒展开对决。每一位勇士心中都萌生着不灭的火焰，在夜空中熊熊燃烧。他们汇聚于此，蓄势待发。当夜幕笼罩，他们将在万众瞩目下书写属于自己的传奇故事。所有通过网络直播观看 JCK 战决城的观众朋友们，大家晚上好！您现在正在看到的画面是著名的赛事评论员 Von Anderson 和 Woody Parketer 正在为即将进行的 JCK 决城之夜 N91 福州站的比赛进行赛前分析。
Fans, welcome to Fuzhou, China for JCK Fight Night 91. In tonight's main event, Lucas Liu is back in action, set to welcome Kazakhstan's Ashkat Akimov to the JCK roster. Both fighters are well-rounded. Both fighters love to punch it out, and both have tremendous upper body takedown skills. We are as excited as you are for tonight's event. I'm Von Anderson.
And I'm Woody Parketer. Von fans, the best trash talker in JCK, the Honey Badger Wang Qi, is making his return to the welterweight division. Will the extra speed, energy, and less stress from not having to cut weight help him? However, waiting for him is the Mongolian Namgural. He is very unorthodox, and we saw him hypnotize his opponent with his unorthodox striking. But don't forget how dangerous this guy is on the ground. It took him only a few seconds to submit his opponent in their last bout. Vaughn, I'm telling you, this fight's going to be interesting no matter what.
Well, Woody, the wait is over now for your official introduction. Here's your host, Yang Guang.
Thanks, Von. Thanks, Woody. 欢迎回来，所有现场与屏幕前的观众朋友们，您现在正在收看到的是中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在是在福建省福州市马尾体育馆与您见面，我是大家的老朋友杨光。JCK 战决城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。目前 JCK 战决城知识产权已在香港国际联合知识产权教育中心 挂牌上市。那么今天晚上 JCK 战略城将会开启结合顶尖格斗、电音、说唱、立体的全方位的视觉盛宴，相信呢也将会为大家带来更加立体的观赛感受。那么今天晚上的比赛呢，将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。那么今天晚上应战选手分别是头条主赛轻量级的交锋。那么升到轻量级的衣衫行者吕凯将会对战来自于哈萨克斯坦的重炮手阿基莫夫·阿斯哈特。联合主赛次中量级的交锋，平多哥王琦将会大战蒙古国的悍将阿姆古林巴特尔纳门格日勒。正赛方面，羽量级的对决，草原雄鹰白国庆对阵哈马德古纳耶夫；雏量级阿育木嘎将会对阵杨玉轩。那么同时呢，今天还会有4场精彩的复赛带给大家，分别是68公斤级的协议体重之战，豹子头丁文豹对阵来自于蒙古国的蒙古豹阿拉腾沙盖；轻量级九寨之子丁真珠对阵邹金良；轻量级利里拉坡对阵巴雅斯古冷俄制穆恩；女子草量级的对决，小辣椒李建英大战来自于蒙古国的阿里恩赫。在此也诚挚地邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmm.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战略城龙斗终极冠军赛必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。在此也非常高兴能与现场以及屏幕前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来我们舒开正风，共同开启今晚的比赛。
Now it's time for the first fight of the evening. In the 52 kilogram weight class, making her way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Chunbat Arunung, hailing from Mongolia, just 20 years of age. This 20-year-old Chunbat from Mongolia brings a kickboxing base and a few boxing titles into this, her MMA debut. We don't know what to expect. She looked confident and ready at the weigh-ins, and she has a lot of options for good training in Ulaanbaatar, where she lives. We will know soon enough what this young warrior is made of. The final preparations being made now for this 20-year-old Chunbat from Mongolia. We do know her opponent, Li Jianing, is also a striker. We've seen her competing in JCK before, so we should expect, at very least, a slugfest between these two striking women.
Yeah, we spoke to the coach a little bit, and the coach was telling us that they've been working some clinching and takedowns, expecting that they might be able to take this fight down and do some ground and pound. But we've seen only good things from the Mongolians, in my opinion, so I'm excited for this matchup. Her opponent, Li Jiangying. She started combat sports due to her brother introducing her, and he is also helping her for this fight. Officially 0-2. Both of her fights were against strikers, but her pro MMA debut was done here at JCK. She's had 2 fights. The first fight was against Li Linshan in December last year, and she lost by decision. And then she fought again in April this year against Kwang Fei, unfortunately losing that decision too. She is tough, she's durable, but I hope she has developed more MMA skills. What we saw from her last time was a very strike-heavy MMA fighter. She's very young, and she can add some wrestling and grappling to her game. I believe that could help her in her career. At only 21, it's very hard to predict how much she's learned in the last few months, and if we'll even see the same fighter tonight, because at that age, they really can develop so fast. It's the beginning of her career, Vaughn. We don't know how much her coaches have been able to change her MMA game in the last few months.
I spoke to her coach as well, and I know that she's training exclusively striking. At least if she's training grappling at all, the coach is not letting us know about that. So it will be very interesting if Chun Bat decides to shoot a takedown. Little Pepper, Li Jianing, steps into the cage for this, our first fight of the night. A look now at the tail of the tape, and we see Little Pepper will enjoy a slight reach advantage.
本场 JCK Fight Night 女子草量级的复赛交锋，南方选手身高167公分，臂展157厘米，体重51.70公斤，年龄20岁，来自于上海盛世英豪搏击俱乐部。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Mongolia. Gets ready for Ariane and Hell. 本场比赛，红方选手身高157公分，臂展161厘米，体重51.60公斤，年龄21岁，来自于江阴华武搏击俱乐部。JCK 战绝城战绩2战皆没。女士们、先生们，让我们掌声有请来自于中国的红方选手小辣椒李建业。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
Fighter. No high back. Watch out. Okay. Pass. Fujian. Back. Back. George. Tie. You ready? Fight.
Here we go, the first fight is Chun Bat in the blue corner and Li Jianing in the red.
Chun Bat opening up first with inside low kicks.
Yes, Li has the longer reach, but it's Chun Bat that is quite taller. I believe 10 centimeters taller. Li has a very good wingspan on her. That's Chun Bat putting on the pressure.
There's a beautiful combo there from Little Pepper. Another hard left hand. Chun Bat seems unfazed, keeps walking forward. This is a lot like what I remember Li Jianing's fights looking like here. There's a beautiful cross from Li. She stays light on her feet, moves around, and she plays the counter game until she doesn't. Swooping in with hard punches. Let's see how she fares out in this match against Mongolia's Chun Bat.
Yep. Chun Bat is doing good with the pressure, but both these girls have already been tagged by their opponents. Their defense has been found lacking.
Calls for action from the referee, and Li Jianing answers the call. Interesting strategy from Li. Although she has the reach advantage, she stays outside and then pops into range to fire punches and gets back out.
Yeah, well, in the first 30 seconds, we saw Chun Bat really put on the pressure. However, it's Li that's been, kind of stopping her. She countered her, and it feels like took a little bit out of the wind out of the sails of Chun Bat. Now it's Li who's kind of dominating the pace, even though she's evading, but she's the one coming back in every time.
It's been mostly punches so far in this first round.
Quick little inside kick, goes outside to the calf.
Now it's exclusively kicks. Nice low kick there from Chun Bat. Li Jianing aggressive on the attack.
Yeah, that move we saw right there is one of the most popular Sanda techniques, where you slide with both feet and do a nice 1-2, but you slide both your feet. They call this hua bu, which basically means sliding step. You just slide in there and do a heavy 1-2. Li loves that technique. There she catches it with a stirrup.
Rocking the head back of Chun Bat. Now they're both swapping blows.
Chun Bat having none of that. Her reaction to getting hit is just hit back harder. I would love to see Chun Bat actually start a little bit more and try to counter for herself. She's over-engaging with her punches. I feel if she just times a little bit more.
Seems to me Li Jianing's confidence is growing as the clock ticks down. This has been a very good round for her so far.
Nice kicks from her. And we've seen some girls really wear some big damage in the JCK fights. They don't give up, very tough.
Chun Bat coming through with a 1-2. Li Jianing might consider switching things up.
Nice 1-2, follow with the left hook, Bon.
I'm a bit worried that Chun Bat will anticipate this technique as Little Pepper has used it one too many times, I think, in this round.
Yeah, if I was in Chun Bat's corner, I'd be saying, watch for that knee straight through the middle.
Interesting. Did you see what happened there?
Yes.
Li Jianing, her mouthpiece popped out when she connected with a punch to the face of Chun Bat. Everyone was confused. They thought it was Chun Bat's mouthpiece that fell out.
Yeah, and Chun Bat, you know, I don't think she speaks very good English. I don't think she understood the referee, unfortunately. But very aggressive. She wanted to get right back in there.
Hard punches again from Li Jianing.
That jab is finding a home for Li on the face of Chun Bat.
Patiently waiting for the right opportunity. Li Jianing finishes this first round strong. Woody, I have that round going to Li Jianing. How about you?
Yeah, I got to agree with you there. And also, you know, two strikers doing what they want to do, standing on the feet and keeping it. A lot of hands though. There was a minute there, or half a minute, about a minute, where we had lots of kicks, but most of this 5 minutes was spent with boxing.
I was gonna say, looking at the corner of Chun Bat, I see the Mongolian Jiu-Jitsu coach. He's being awfully quiet in that first round.
Go. Out. Out. Back corner. Back. Unit. Fight.
Round two, Chun Bat opens with a big kick. Oh, that went into the body there, right in the liver area.
One concern I have for Chun Bat is when she's getting ready to attack, she just abandons her guard. Watch her hands when she's getting ready to throw a kick. She just drops her guard, and that sets up a perfect opportunity for Little Pepper, Li Jianing, to counter with that cross that she's had so much success with in round one.
And also, Li Jianing's jab is just so fast. It feels like Chun Bat doesn't anticipate it fast enough. You see, every time she throws that jab, it finds home. Might not be that heavy, but it's gonna wear your opponent down. Very fast, Little Pepper. Just as her name says, she's hot with the jabs. Misses there.
Beautiful jab from Little Pepper.
That one rocked the head of Chun Bat.
Both fighters swapping kicks. There's a punch to the body from Li. Inside low kick, perfectly timed. Working that front leg.
And this is really good from Lee. What she's doing a lot is she's changing the interaction timing between her and opponent. Sometimes she's going first, and whenever Chunbat overextends, if Chunbat goes first, she's punishing her with a heavy left hook or a heavy right cross, and basically demotivating Chunbat from having the confidence to start the engagements. And when Chunbat doesn't engage, it's the speed of Lee that's tagging her.
There's Chunbat swinging hard. She has connected with a few heavy punches in this fight.
Nice body kick, but
Lee comes back with a handful of punches.
yes, and again that left hook rocking back the head of Chunbat.
Lunging in with a jab. More punches from Lee. There's a nice counter from Chunbat.
Chunbat cross finds home there. One of the few times looks like she has Lee flustered a little bit. Now we see her walking down Lee.
Chunbat coming in
wildly.
with a big overhand right. Li Jianing walking backwards, popping around, playing the counter game. But she needs to be careful, you know, if she eats a punch and then starts backing up, the judges may think that she suffered some serious damage, and that might score against her.
Well, yeah, the momentum of the fight has changed in the last minute, but the first 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes, I'm so happy I never have to be a judge.
Hard punches from Chunbat. There's a kick.
Both these girls throwing some heavy punches there, trading it up.
Wild punches there from Chunbat. I'd like to see Chunbat use her jab more. A nice overhand right from Li Jianing. And a stiff jab. Chunbat shrugs it off. There's a tight clinch and some nice knees.
Nice tight clinch.
Chunbat scoring with those knees. There's a knee from Li Jianing.
If Li Jianing just had some wrestling, she had double under because she popped to the back.
Chunbat scoring with a heavy left hand. I'd like to see Chunbat do more clinching. She was scoring in that position.
And she looks strong. And you can also fully utilize her height. The taller fighters usually have a big advantage when it comes to the clinch if they can keep the elbows on the collarbones and stop the opponents from shooting underneath their arms and getting double unders or shooting for double legs. But the knees, so good from that clinch.
There's a body lock. Will we see a takedown? Chunbat pushing the face away as the clock ticks down. The round's almost over. They separate. Li Jianing looks a little tired.
Nice body kick there.
Final exchange before the bell rings.
A much closer round in the second round. What do you think, Vaughn?
It's a little bit harder to judge. Do you think Chunbat did more? I don't think so. I think Li Jianing has won 2 rounds to 1 now.
I don't know. I could be wrong. It would be better entertainment if it's 1 apiece.
Here is some of the action from that second round.
And I hope for Li that her corner is telling her that she's down 1 corner. She should not leave anything to the judges. She should really come out here and really work for this 3rd round.
Look at this big left hand grazing once they disengaged in that clinch against the cage wall.
Stick up. Back. Unit. Fight!
3rd and final round.
Chunbat opening up early. There's a clinch position. Both girls are trying to fire some knees. They disengage. Low kicks from Lee. There's one from Chunbat.
Yeah, the speed from Lee has been a key to her success in this fight, but Chunbat has been non-stop walking forward this whole fight, even though she's been on the receiving end of more strikes, in my opinion, but she's just so aggressive, hands up, in that Muay Thai-esque stance.
Lee Jianning's energy is fading. I looked at her as she walked into the corner after the second round and she looked exhausted. Look at her now with her mouth wide open. Still moving fast though, still on the counter game, moving from side to side, not staying a static target for Chunbat.
Oh, nice body kick. And I wanted to finish from Chunbat.
Zero attempt to grapple from either fighter in this fight so far. Both fighters swapping knees. Chunbat pushes away.
It's such a pity these girls don't attempt to take down, because surely if
hard punches from Lee Jianning. There's a knee there from Chunbat.
Chunbat's still in this. For a moment there, I thought she was a little bit out of it, Vaughn. Chunbat pushes her off.
There's a nice punch from Lee. Remember what I was telling you, Woody, before. Watch carefully as Chunbat, when she attacks, she just totally abandons her guard, setting her up perfectly for a counter.
Nice kick at the end of her combination there.
Lee Jianning staying light on her feet, still staying true to her game plan.
She's still so fast. Little pepper. Only 21 years old, and Chunbat only 20 herself. Two very young fighters.
Hard punches from Lee Jianning.
Another left hook finds its mark on Chunbat's chin.
Lee Jianning burying her head down and swinging wildly, connecting with a few of those punches. Less than 90 seconds in this fight.
Chunbat has a bad habit of like turning away when she gets hit with that cross. One minute left.
You have to wonder, does either fighter have a sense of urgency? Are they going to get a little bit reckless now in the final minute of this fight? There's a stiff jab from Lee.
Yeah, both these corners have been talking to their fighters the whole time, but do you feel there's a lack of urgency for them to try and just steal this third round? Because this could be the deciding round. Who knows what happened that second round, Vaughn?
Final 30 seconds of this fight. Body kicks from Chunbat.
There's Lee leading with that front hand again. Beautiful footwork, blocks that high kick.
Oh, beautiful hard left hand there from Chunbat that finds the face of Lee Jianning, and that's all the time these girls will have to impress the judges. We'll see what the judges decide in a moment.
Yeah, the Mongolian Chunbat, she walked to her coach and gave him a double high five. I think she believed she did enough to win the fight, but at the same time, here in the corner of Li Jianying, they seem to be confident too. Very close fight. Vaughn, would you say both girls have an argument to say they won the fight?
That's a tough one. I think Li Jianying did more. I wasn't really watching the fight like a judge though, so it's hard to say.
But so much back and forth between these two girls, and no one clearly taking control of this fight.
Win or lose, it was a fantastic debut for Chunbat.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判28比29 ，Judge number 1 28 to 29；2号裁判28比29 ，Judge number 2 28 to 29；3号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 3 29 to 28。本场比赛3位裁判分歧判定，蓝方胜。The winner by split decision, win by point, presenting Mongolia, the blue corner, Ariane Nkell。接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾福建百丈岩茶叶有限公司总经理袁乃东先生。有请颁奖嘉宾跟红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手精彩的发挥，谢谢。接下来的时间，让我们共同开启一场中蒙选手之间的较量。
It's time now for our second fight of the evening. A lightweight scrap making his way to the cage now from the blue corner. It's Zhou Jingliang. Zhou Jingliang returns to JCK after losing a decision to Wang Jiaqing. Excuse me, folks. This is Bayasklan Ermun from Mongolia. And this is a bantamweight fight making his way to the cage now. From the blue corner, Bayasklan Ermun began his pro career just last year. He has fought twice and won both, first with a guillotine win in his debut less than a year ago, then a decision win earlier this year. This is his first fight outside of his home country of Mongolia. His opponent tonight, Lili Lapor, has only 3 documented fights, but that is more experience than Bayasklan Ermun has faced in his young MMA career. We will see if he returns to Mongolia still undefeated or not.
Yeah, Vaughn, their team just tasted victory. We saw his coach waiting out there, got the good news that his fighter Chunban won, and now can it go 2-0 for Team Storm, the Mongolian representatives. Very young. This kid is quite tall for the division here at featherweight, but we have another debutant coming in as his opponent. I'm excited for this fight because we really know so little about these two fighters. And there is his opponent, Li Lapo, chasing his childhood dream of being a fighter. He has trained and competed in many martial art forms, boxing, wrestling, kickboxing, and BJJ as an amateur. However, officially, he is 0-0 as a pro MMA fighter. We have no tape on him as a pro, but we have heard he is a striker, so we expect him to have good skills on the feet. But as with all debutants, we can only assume and anticipate what's going to happen, what this fighter will add to our roster. The excitement of new fighters is a different feeling than the anticipation you have of a star fighter you know and expect, because with the new fighters, there's a whole new world of possibilities, and you can be early to jump on a hype train of a new rising star. We really don't know what to expect, and that is a different form. This is why I like these kind of debutants, Vaughn.
Flyweight slugger. Cornering him, Shani Du, one of my favorite fighters. Li Lapo hails from Sichuan, but he represents Fuzhou FC Fight Club right here in the city of Fuzhou. He should get some local support tonight.
Yeah, and both these young fighters are really in shape. At the weigh-ins, they look ripped. Very good form for these two featherweights.
Final preparations being made.
By the way, if he fights anything like Sanadu, we're in for some really good entertaining fights. Sanadu, I think, is one of your favorite fighters. Very exciting to watch.
Win or lose, he just brings the fight to the audience, to his opponent.
There we go. Li Lapo enters the cage.
Looking at the tail of the tape, and we can see Bayas Glanermun is just 21 years of age.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级的复赛交锋，栏目选手身高178公分，臂展173厘米，体重66.10公斤，年龄21岁，职业生涯战绩2战全胜。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战绝城的首秀。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Storm Team, fighting out of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Gets ready for Bayasglen本场比赛，红方选手身高170公分，臂展175厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄23岁，来自于福州 FC 格斗拳馆俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩3战2胜1负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战绝城的首秀，女士们、先生们，让我们掌声有请神医圣君李拉破。本场比赛场上裁判王悦。
Fighter. This JCK MMA in the room. Don't up the elbow. Don't take it here. Don't do the kick. Cut. Back. Judge. Time. Ready. Fight!
Bayasglen in the blue corner and Li Lapo in the red.
Will we see some grappling in this match? In the first match tonight, we saw no attempt to take the fight to the ground. It was a total slugfest.
It's really interesting with the Mongolian guys. You know, we see a big variation. You think that they're from the same team, they'll have very similar traits, but we've seen such a very fight style coming out of them. Some very good strikers who prefer to strike, some unorthodox strikers that are very weird in their striking, and then we've seen some amazing grapplers too.
Well, we also do get a little bit confused by the Mongolian athletes here in JCK because they usually corner each other, but that does not necessarily mean that they're on the same team and share the same training style.
That's right. Maybe they just travel together. I didn't think about that. Maybe they're not training together on a day-to-day basis. Now we see Lil Lapu trying to throw.
Bayas Glan Moon looking good, gets him taken down, however. Lots of local support for Lili Lapu as he gets the takedown directly into side control.
And look at that, he already has the crossface and the underhook. Might be going for a head and arm if Bayasgurun, oh, there he is, he got that arm back inside. But Lili Lapu might be looking for the full mount here.
Bayas Glan Moon looking to recover guard. Beautiful takedown by Lili Lapu, but does he know what to do with it? Beautiful control there from Lili Lapu.
I love this control. Oh, he's setting up. He was going for an arm triangle.
Slick work from Bayas Glan Moon to get out of that dangerous submission attempt.
And Bayas did really good there. He shrimped out, got that underhook, sat back, and now he's in a half butterfly hook. Lili Lapu needs to be careful not to overball himself. He could be swept to the right of the Mongolian Bayasgurun. Heavy hips from Lili Lapu.
So far, it's been all Lili Lapu.
Yeah, Lili Lapu would do good if he just... Oh, he needs to be careful. He's giving his back form. This is very bad. All that the Mongolian needs to do is keep shrugging a little bit to the left and pop his head out. He basically has the head of Lili Lapu. Look at that body lock already.
Bayas Glan Moon, as you said, already has the body lock cinched up. He's just a small transition away from taking the back, and he's got it.
There's the back.
This is a bad spot for Lili Lapu.
And look at the smoothness of the transition. This can't be good for Lili Lapu. Look at how he's
Bayas Moon patiently looking for the right opportunity to cinch in that rear naked choke.
And he's doing everything right. He's got that left hand on the wrist of his opponent's left hand, pushing it down, trying to isolate that hand so that he can cinch in the right hand underneath the chin.
Lili Lapu struggling to find a way out of this body triangle back control.
Look at the patience of Bayas Glan.
Nearing the final 90 seconds, and that's plenty of time to finish this choke. Will Bayas Glan finish this choke? He seems to have lost the grip. Lili Lapu may survive. He's still got over a minute left in this round until the bell resets the action.
But I like the composure of this 21-year-old Bayas Glan. Man, so composed.
Oh, he gets the tap. Bayas Glan gets the tap after eating a massive throw, finding his way to the back, getting a tight control with a body lock, and then finally, before the clock ticks down in the first round, cinching in that rear naked choke. Two Mongolian fighters have fought so far, and they've both come out victorious tonight.
And the composure shown by this young kid was just phenomenal. He got that body lock in, he was patient, he waited his time, and he cinched it in. And that's all she wrote, folks. Two Mongolians, 2 wins. Well, good job on him. My heart goes out to Lili Lapu, but he's young, he can come back, he can learn from this and come back a better fighter. Don't give your back.
Bayas Glan showing some slick grappling here in his JCK debut. We look forward to seeing more from this young warrior.
Better.
Like,
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于蒙古国的蓝方选手巴亚斯库伦俄日穆恩，第一回合3分55秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by rear naked choke。接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾达万实业董事长林振健先生。有请颁奖嘉宾同双方选手共同合影留念。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。接下来的时间，两位新锐选手即将展开交锋。
There he is. There's Zhou Jingliang heading to the cage now from the blue corner. Zhou Jingliang returns to JCK after losing a decision to Wang Jiaqing just 21 days ago at Fight Night 90. In that fight, he had a great first round, but struggled with Wang's cage control and ground and pound, eventually losing 2 of the 3 rounds. He left unscathed though and stayed in shape and was able to answer the call to fight again. Hopefully, he can keep the fight in the middle of the cage where his straight punches work best for him against the cage wall and on the ground. He did all right, but it's really not his best spot. You know, Bunshi Liaoning, his hometown, is also the hometown of Wu Ze, who fights tomorrow night. In the main event, there's Wu Ze saying nice things to his friend as he gets ready to walk into the cage. Final preparations getting made. Bunshi and Liaoning is very, very close to the North Korean border, and there's a lot of great fighters that come out of that region, including Zhou Jingliang, who is about to step into the cage for his second JCK fight in 3 weeks. Good luck to him. Zhou Jingliang steps into the cage for this, our 3rd fight of the evening.
and here we go, his opponent, Deng Jingzhu. He started training because of his father's influence. The second guy to start training because of a family member, and he idolizes his father and considers him his biggest role model. This young fighter made his career debut on the 15th of September last year against another rookie, but unfortunately he got caught in a rear naked choke in the first round. However, at the weigh-ins, he looked very fired up and in great shape. He is much shorter than his opponent and at a big reach advantage. But looking at his energy, I think we can expect some fireworks from this kid. He's only 18 years old, Vaughn. A big future ahead of this young kid.
Hailing from Sichuan province, Daliangshan, where so many tough fighters come from, he now lives and trains in Dongguan, near where you live in Guangdong province.
That's right, and we spent quite a few sessions in the sauna with his coach there, telling us about some of the fighters. He himself is a retired fighter from up north, moving down and building a team. This is a pretty new team in Dongguan, but they do have some fighters here at JCK. 18 years old and already fighting in front of almost, it looks like it's a sold-out card. If you look, man, there's not many empty seats available, Vaughn. I believe we're at capacity here, around about 5,000 people, 18 years old. What a cool way to have your second fight in your pro career.
Looking at the tail of the tape, we see Ding is the youngest fighter on tonight's card at just 18 years of age.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 轻量级的复赛争夺，南方选手身高180公分，臂展185厘米，体重69公斤，年龄22岁，来自于丰盛格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战4胜3负 ，JCK 战女生战绩1战1负。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手邹金亮。本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展174厘米，体重71.40公斤，年龄18岁，来自于东莞火山格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩3战1胜2负。那么今天晚上是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是来自于中国的红方选手九寨之子丁山壮。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
来到。This is my part of the 中手抛2个身，记住手不要打头 ，OK？ 来，再走 ，back。Jump, tap, ready, fight!
Joe in the blue corner and Ding in the red.
These guys don't like each other. They got into it at the weigh-in a little bit yesterday.
A nice big shove and a lot of smack talk between these two. But Vaughn, we just spoke off camera about that big reach advantage, and there it is. Shoots for the takedown, but
Zhou looking for the guillotine. Is he gonna get it?
the head pops out.
Ding pops his head out. This is a bad spot for Zhou.
Zhou just kicks him up.
Another body lock here. Is Ding gonna be able to get this fight to the ground? That is the safest place to fight Zhou. We saw in his last fight, he was very dangerous on the feet. He's got a great wingspan and beautiful straight punches, but against the cage wall and on the ground where he is now, he struggles quite a bit. He just got ragdolled to the ground there.
That was a beautiful throw. Used the judo technique, threw him with that hip throw and landed straight to side control. However, Zhou has been able to recover half guard here. It does feel like Ding is really working for the ground fighting. He might be a grappler that we don't even know of. Some nice ground and pound here. Or he just respects the 11-centimeter reach disadvantage he has and wants to take this fight to the ground where he can use his physical strength.
Ding's team in Dongguan is the Volcano Fight Club, and it is founded by former Umbo Gudo fighters. So if you have any idea of what those fighters fight like, you can expect Ding's style to be very similar.
Now he's the one looking for a guillotine. He's cinched up one hand in there. But Zhou, wise to that, clears the hand.
Zhou gets back to his feet, still pressed against the cage wall, not out of hot water yet.
Zhou needs to be careful. If he reaches that right, if he lets go of that underhook too much, he might give an open way straight to his back for Ding.
I'm concerned. I think that Ding might be able to get another big time throw again. Still has that body lock, making it difficult for Zhou to do anything.
Zhou is, I wouldn't say he's doing anything really wrong, but it just feels like he's very reactive, not proactive in this exchange between them. And just look how easy Ding just threw him back on the cage wall.
Beautiful knee from Ding.
But maybe Zhou's also smart. He's like, all right, you burn your gas. I'll catch you in the second round. Zhou definitely looks to be very calm.
Ding Junju, just 18 years of age. That's crazy. This is his fourth professional fight.
But the pace he's putting on is just crazy.
Beautiful knee from Ding Junju.
Change of nines going to the top. We're gonna go to the back. No.
不要抓住我。
Another knee. Ding has snuck in quite a few knees there. And the referee really can't break this up. Like, Ding is working. He's trying to get him down. He's throwing punches. He's throwing knees. He's very active.
Oh, another beautiful trip. Ding Junju gets Zhou to the ground. Now, totally past the guard. Inside control, there's a hammer fist.
Nice control here. Gave up the underhook. He needs to spin around.
Zhou able to make some distance, and he gets back to his feet.
One minute left. This first round has been absolute fireworks, Vaughn. Nicely done by Zhou. It does feel like Zhou's much more comfortable on the feet.
Ding Junju taunting Zhou.
Two unanswered calf kicks there.
Ding needs to be careful. This is where Zhou is most dangerous. Do not believe that his striking is equal to his grappling. His striking is much, much more dangerous. Low kick from Zhou.
Zhou is shouting at Ding there, saying, let's go. Fire it up.
Both fighters swapping blows there in the middle of the cage. A low kick from Ding, answered with a cross from Zhou.
Ding doing some showmanship of his own.
Action till the bell rings. We'll get a short rest and then we'll see more action in round two.
Look in the corner of Zhou. There is tomorrow's main eventer, Wu Zi from Longyun.
我靠！先深呼吸啊！
And both these fighters had a back and forth. I think you've got to give it to Ding. He had more control time. He had him up against cage wall. He got top position. But at the end of that fight, in the last minute, it was all Zhou.
Zhou had his moments, as we see here in some of the replays. But I agree with you. Look at this beautiful takedown. I agree with you. Ding Junju is up on my scorecard.
Second out. Back. Ready? Fight!
Round two. Ooh, nice up kick there, right through the middle.
Both fighters looking fresh as this second round begins.
Ding kicks to the body, to the liver.
Ding Junju also switching his stance there momentarily. Now he's got the body lock against the cage wall. This is where he had so much success in the last round. There's another knee.
Every time Zhou manages to dig two underhooks, Ding immediately gets it back, and he throws it with the same throw we saw in the first round, back in full side control.
Ding Junju with another beautiful takedown. Look at him controlling the arm here.
Went for side, might have been looking for that crucifix, a move someone I know loves.
Zhou Jingliang doing well to avoid that dangerous situation, but he's still in trouble. Ding Junju looking perhaps to transition to the mount.
He needs to be careful. Zhou has the underhook here. If he bumps heavy, he might be able to. There we go. He'll be able to wrestle up here. There he goes. He's looking for the guillotine board. This could be it.
Standing against the cage wall. This is tight. And he taps.
That's it, for
Ding Junju comes through with a beautiful guillotine submission against the cage wall after a fantastic fight.
The 18-year-old, the youngest guy in the card, and so far, by far the most exciting. That first round was super close, but in the end, he slaps on that beautiful guillotine, and Zhou was forced to tap. Beautifully done by Ding Junju.
Here's the replay. That extremely tight guillotine against the cage wall. Zhou Jingliang forced to tap.
And you know how he did that high elbow? That's pretty advanced technique. That doesn't allow the opponent to swim the arm across. Beautiful technique by Ding Zhongzhu.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则轻量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的红方选手九寨之子丁真珠，第二回合1分23秒使用站立断头降服获胜。The winner is red corner, win by guillotine choke。接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾。武夷山市本焕茶叶有限公司运兴岩茶吴方兴董事长，欢迎。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现，谢谢。女士们、先生们，掌声送给九寨之子丁真珠。接下来的时间，马上开启我们今天晚上最后一场的复赛。
Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Gunhayug Altan Shagai. From the country of Mongolia. This is a catch weight. Both fighters made weight at 68 kilos. Gunhayug competes in wrestling as well as MMA. His 3 pro wins have all been finishes. His 2 losses, both submissions. He's never gone the distance. Another mysterious fighter from Mongolia tonight. So far, the Mongolians have won 2 out of 2. Will he add to his country's winning streak tonight? We'll find out soon enough.
Well, Vaughn, if we look at those ears, that's testament to somebody who doesn't spend all their time in the library, but spends all their time on the mats, either doing some form of grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, grappling. Man, this division is so stacked. I know it's a catch weight, but if we say it's close to featherweight, you know, so close to featherweight, there are so many killers at featherweight in the JCK roster, so many stars.
It's a tough call. I know your favorite division is the featherweight division here at JCK. I'm a fan of the bantamweight division, but man, featherweight is great too. Gunhayug enters the cage for this match.
And there is his opponent, Ding Wenbao. This 35-year-old returned to MMA October last year after taking a 5-year break. He lost that fight here in JCK very early against a super aggressive finisher, Chang Yu-hong. Post-fight, he was disputing the stoppage and complained of a shot to the back of the head. However, in the end, he lost that fight. And recently, he had to stop his most recent fight due to a shoulder injury. Now he is back at JCK and looking ripped at 66. Remember before he was fighting at 71. Maybe the move down to featherweight is better for him. He is also a very active MMA influencer on the Chinese TikTok version, which is called Douyin. And he also competes in BJJ. I saw him 2 weeks ago in Shenzhen at the AJP competing in the purple belt division. It's very cool to see that these guys who are pro MMA fighters are still competing all over whenever they get the chance. Let's see what Fujian's ground and pound fighter can do. He told me that their team leader and like pretty famous fighter Zhang Lipen really helped him in this camp for this fight, and we know Zhang Lipen is a really good grappler. Let's see if he's going to try to out-grappler his opponent in this fight tonight.
Ding Wenbao steps into the cage. Looking at the tail of the tape, we can see that Gun Haiyug will enjoy a slight reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子68公斤级的协议体重之战，蓝梦选手身高175公分，臂展180厘米，体重67.80公斤，年龄27岁，来自于猛犸英雄格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩6战4胜2负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Mongolia. Gets ready for a Shagai! 本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展177厘米，体重67.70公斤，年龄35岁，来自于佛山 GP 综合格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩11战7胜4负。JCK 战决胜战绩1战1负，他就是来自于中国的红方选手豹子头丁文豹。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Fighter. Elbow, no to the head. Watch your finger, watch your low block, okay? Touch. Back, good luck. Judge, time, ready, fight!
Gun Haiyug in the blue corner and Deng Wenbao in the red.
Both fighters have a wrestling base.
Ding Wenbao has had a lot of striking before. Used to fight Muay Thai.
A clinch early against the cage wall here. Ding putting the pressure on. Challenging Gun Haiyug's wrestling. Who will get the first takedown? Gun Haiyug gets an underhook on that far side.
Yeah, Ding is really jacked. I mean, he was big at 71. He's obviously made some lifestyle changes, a lot smaller to be able to make this 68-kilogram division.
Shot a double
Catch
leg.
weight.
Gun Haiyug pulled up on the whizzer and defended that takedown. Short punches from Gun Haiyug.
Reap that leg.
Great balance from Gun Haiyug. Ding looking for that trip. Now transitioning to a single leg. Gun Haiyug not having any of it.
Yeah, so this is Ding's third fight after a very long layoff, and both those fights he lost. He must be super eager and, you know, feel a little bit of pressure to try and make something happen.
Beautiful knees from Gun Haiyug.
And it feels like he's really pushing the pace here, trying to impose his game plan on the Mongolian Gun Haiyug. Changes to single leg, that's a good option. Oh, but Gun Haiyug disengages.
fighters separate. They're back to the center of the cage. We definitely know Ding's plan. He's looking to take this fight to the ground. We're not sure yet what Gun Hayuk. He's been all defense so far. There's a nice low kick from Gun Hayuk.
Well, Ding Wenbao has beautiful kick. Oh, nice overhand. He does have beautiful kicks.
Oh, Gun Hayuk's wobbling.
Ding throwing some bombs.
Both fighters swapping big bombs now. Ding on the attack, getting aggressive. He needs to be careful. He can't get too reckless. Stiff jab from Gun Hayuk.
Gun Hayuk just missed with a huge knee earlier. Feels like Gun Hayuk is becoming the predator now. Not out of this fight by any means.
Gun Hayuk doing a good job using his wrestling skills defensively to keep the fight on the feet and punish Ding with some punches and knees.
Nice sprawl there from Gun Hayuk. And he even tries to land the knee. Just touched Ding on the way out on the exit there.
Low kick from Gun Hayuk.
Both these guys are throwing everything but the kitchen sink, Vaughn.
Gun Hayuk in the southpaw stance.
They are not, look at those, just bombs being dropped.
Ding drops his head and just throws recklessly, connecting with that punch, but he needs to be careful. If he makes a habit out of that, Gun Hayuk will time things, a flying knee perhaps, an up kick.
Yeah, we just saw him do a nice little shot.
Oh! Gun Hayuk drops. Ding Wenbao. Now he's swarming in with hammer fist, looking for the finish.
We see Ding try to shell up, looking to make a guard.
Gun Hayuk on the attack, standing up now. Ding gets back to his, almost back to his feet.
The ref's going to step in if he keeps on.
TKO victory for Gun Hayuk. The Mongolians are up 3 fights to 0.
Ding was pausing there on one knee. Immediately tells the referee that he's been hit the back of the head. But I think that was a very good stoppage there by the referee. Gave him so much time to try and get back into the fight. But it was Gun Hayuk who just really caught him with some beautiful counter punching.
Fantastic performance from Gun Hayuk. Great defensive wrestling. He got rocked too in that round. Withstood the damage, kept his balance, dropped Ding and swarmed for the takedown. Ding's face is all swollen up now too. If it went to the second round, look at that eye. He can't open it. The referee would not allow an injury like that to go into the second round.
That eye is totally swollen.
Here's a look at some of that action. Heavy punches there. Ding slow to react. The referee forced to stop and call a TKO to the action in the first round.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男赛MMA综合格斗规则，68公斤级协议体重之战的最终结果为来自于蒙古国的蓝方选手蒙古豹阿拉腾沙盖，第一回合3分45秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，福建福州亨得利珠宝田黄艺术馆李爱国董事长。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。李爱国先生，请留步。那么，女士们、先生们，现在在我身旁的呢，就是著名的企业家，也是收藏家。那么，福州亨得利田黄艺术馆的馆主李爱国先生。那么 那么首先要代表赛事方感谢您对 JCK 战决城赛事的大力支持。首先还是给现场所有的观众朋友们打个招呼吧。
支持战决城那个什么格斗啊？
我们是决城之夜的比赛。
哦，那个是综合格斗是吧？
没错 ，MMA 综合格斗。
支持综合格斗。啊？
好。女士们、先生们，感谢李爱国先生对本次大赛的大力支持。那么此时此刻，您还有什么样的心情想和大家分享的吗？
就这样吧。
好，谢谢您，女士们、先生们，掌声送给他。那么在刚刚的第4场比赛结束之后呢，我们今天晚上复赛环节的比赛到此就告一段落。接下来让我们马上共同开启那么今天晚上正赛环节的比赛，请大家稍事休息。接下来马上开启我们今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。蓝方选手杨逸轩来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部，目前 JCK 战决城2战全胜，且均为终结获胜。他的对手阿育木嘎来自于江门龙鳞搏击俱乐部，战力出色，敢打敢拼。2位选手即将上演一场精彩的对决。
Now it's time for a bantamweight scrap. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Yang Yixuan. Yang Yixuan has yet to lose in JCK, beating both Chen Hanfei and Peng Jianqiang with rear naked chokes. In fact, all 3 of his wins have been rear naked choke finishes. He's lost just once in a fight which went to a decision. Yang has never been finished. This will be Yang's 5th fight in his 15-month-old pro career, training at Longyun MMA Club in Harbin with the great fighters there. We look forward to seeing Yang fight again tonight. Former champion Shang Zhifa in his corner. We're also looking forward to seeing Shang Zhifa back in action, recovering from a broken nose.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier tonight. He said fully recovered, back to sparring. We'll see him in October, I believe. Man, there's a lot of hype around this young kid, very talented, coming from a strong team. You got eyes on him. You're telling me you think he's going to put on a really good show tonight, right, Vaughn?
I have huge admiration for not only Yang Yixuan, but many of the fighters up in Harbin at Longyun MMA. They just do things differently, and it's one thing that you can sense from all the fighters on that team is they have very strong fight IQ. It can't just be a coincidence. It's something in the training. Yang Yixuan steps into the cage.
And there is his opponent, Ayu Muga. The 22-year-old is officially 3-3 as a professional MMA fighter, and is currently on a 2-fight winning streak. This Jiangmen Longling fighter trains in Guangdong, the same area as I'm from, and he has never been KO'd or TKO'd. We know so much about his team. We know the fighters from that camp have a wrestling heavy base. However, we've seen some big improvements from his teammates, guys like Wu Yifu, who has a surprisingly good submission game. But I think the biggest question in how his preparation is going to go is all depending on where is Luo Tianlong at. Is Luo Tianlong focusing on his coaching role, or has he still been focusing on his fighting? Because when Luo Tianlong focus on his team, man, these guys come out ready. And I hope for Aimuga that he got the full attention of not only his team but also his coach. Very talented, and also exciting to watch. We see there another Liangshan fighter.
Shani Du is back in the corner.
Yes, and they're from different teams, but he's out there to support. What is it, man? We've got some hot spots in China. Just some little mini areas that produce so many good fighters. And he comes from one of those.
Liang San definitely produces a lot of good fighters, and of course, Yang Yishuan from Henan, where so many great strikers are from. Let's look at the tail of the tape and see how these two warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 重量级的正赛交锋，南方选手身高175公分，臂展173厘米，体重61.20公斤，年龄21岁，来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩4战3胜1负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩2战全胜。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手杨一轩。 本场比赛，红方选手身高174公分，臂展180厘米，体重61.30公斤，年龄22岁，来自于江门龙陵搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩7战5胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩3战2胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手阿宇木嘎。 那么今天晚上比赛，非常高兴邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家刘大亮老师和侯伟老师，他们2位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时赛事评论员的 Von Anderson Woody Parker 进行现场呈现。Welcome！ 本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
Fighter. Watch your finger, no problem, no bad hand. Tough color. Right corner. Judge, judge, judge. Time. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Yang Yishuan in the blue corner and Ayu Muga in the red. Do you think Yang Yishuan's going to look for the takedown early on? He does come from a camp with phenomenal submission game.
Oh, beautiful spinning heel kick there from Ayu Muga.
Finding the mark, that was right on the abs.
A slow start to this fight, but then some fireworks early.
Look at Yang Yishuan, he's smiling.
It's Yang Yishuan looking for the takedown. Great defense so far from Ayu Muga.
And we got digs in that underhook. Nice balance, look at those underhooks.
Fantastic takedown defense from Ayu Muga. Both fighters are back to their feet. They've disengaged and they're in the center of the cage.
Ayu Muga really having some pepper in those strikes.
Yang Yishuan laughing off those strikes, but he's eaten some tough ones. There's a beautiful single leg attempt and he gets the fight to the ground. Ayu Muga back to his feet though.
Look at the balance of Ayu Muga. So hard to get down, just so scrappy. Finally, Yang Yishuan gets him down. Can he keep him down though? Standing very hard. Oh,
looking for the back. This is a bad spot. He's got the neck. Ayu Muga's defending well here, but he needs to be careful. Still over 3 minutes remaining in this first round. The bodies are dry. Hard to slip around, hard to get away, and hard to shuck off a rear naked choke if he gets the grip under the throat, which he's going for.
Look, he's already isolated that one arm. He's starting to dig in that right hand, trying to get it underneath the chin. He might just go across the face first.
Good defense from Ayu Muga.
Look at Yang Yishuan. He uses that left hand, trying to push the other hand across now. Nice peeling down by Ayu Muga.
Ayumuga would be smart to find a way out of this back control. Yang Yixuan now looking for that rear naked choke. Does he have it?
Yang Yixuan is starting to cinch it up, but it's not underneath the neck. Needs to be careful, doesn't really have the back here.
Yang looking to get his legs involved to control the arms of Ayumuga. Ayumuga pops out, now he's on top, inside the open guard of Yang.
How good is Yang Yixuan? Oh, looking for an armbar. Ayumuga
pops out of it, now he makes it pay with some punishing ground and pound hammer fist.
Armbar changes to the armbar.
Look at that,
Ayumuga.
Beautiful work from Ayumuga to get out of that armbar. More punishment is coming down now.
Beautifully done, the toughness of Ayumuga. I thought his arm was hyperextended there. It doesn't tap, keeps fighting. And now he's in side control, Vaughn. Yang Yixuan must be a little bit shocked here. Remember, he's only 21 years old. Well, saying 21, his opponent Ayumuga is only 22.
A dip in the action, as no doubt both fighters are trying to comprehend what just happened.
And look at Ayumuga, he's not stopping. He's putting his hand on the face of Yang Yixuan, making the breathing difficult, not giving him too much time to recover or get his composure back. But there he goes, gets the underhook, and replaces his guard.
Inside the final minute of this first round, great back and forth action. Beautiful ground and pound from Ayumuga. Yang Yixuan sensing the danger. All of those punches are landing flush on the face.
Big punches. It's like he's not even, like he is defending the submissions, but he's almost nonchalant about them and just dropping bombs. Yang Yixuan tough as nails, but he's taking a lot of damage here, Vaughn.
You can see the grimacing on the face of Yang, still trying to keep his mind clear, threatening perhaps another armbar attempt if the opportunity presents itself.
So many punches here from Ayumuga. Look at the face of Yang Yixuan. Swollen eyes, bloody nose. Looks for the up kick.
Stop!
A tough round for Yang Yixuan, but he had his moments. That near finish with that super tight armbar. Taking the back, threatening the rear naked choke, but the damage goes to Ayumuga, who came through. Look at the swelling on the face of Yang Yixuan. Mouth open, heavy breathing.
And you know, he's got to have a very strong mind right now. He got the positions he wanted. He put on some submissions. That armbar was on Vaughn. I saw that arm hyperextend, but Ayumuga just ran around and caught the angle. Look at this takedown, which he finally got him down with. But this must have got the round for Ayumuga. The ref was pretty close to calling it at some points there.
Second out. Ready? Ready? Fight!
And that first round was hectic. The pace was so fast. How long can these guys keep it up?
In the beginning of round one, Yang Yixuan was laughing off some of the strikes he ate, but there was no smile on his face when the round ended.
Beautiful overhand.
Ayumuga scoring with some good punches there. A nice push kick.
I think Ayumuga should work the body. Yang Yixuan is already...
Yang Yixuan looks exhausted. Oh, now he's on the attack, throwing punches.
Ayumuga just slipped there. I don't think he caught him clean.
Low kick from Ayumuga.
I think some body shots mixed in would help Ayumuga a lot.
Both fighters swapping bombs. Ayumuga getting the better of the exchange.
Some big breaths taken by Yang Yixuan at the end of that. Yang Yixuan needs to close the distance. He did come close to some submissions. I think he must try. Oh, but he's throwing.
Yang on the attack, rocks Ayumuga's head back, not giving him a chance to escape, putting the pressure on. Now a clinch against the cage wall. They're in Yang Yixuan's corner.
Yang Yixuan throwing disregard to the wind and just walking through Aimuga, putting so much pressure. Now it's Aimuga who's looking. Look at Aimuga's face, it's all bloodied up.
This is a really back and forth battle. Both fighters have had their moments. Now Aimuga, who dished out most of the damage in round one, is bleeding.
And it's like it's a change of energy in Yang Yixuan. It's like he stopped caring about getting hit. He just wants to inflict more pain.
Both fighters connecting with punches. Signaling to the referee. He was poked in the eye. No objection from Aimuga. Injury time has started. This will give both fighters a good chance to catch their breath.
It's a pity about the eye poke, because if anything, I think that was... The fight was slowly falling in the balance of Yang Yixuan, although I think both these guys are still in the fight.
Look at the eye that he's mentioning. It looks like it is bleeding. We don't know how severe that eye poke was.
One would hope it's from the outside that it just got cut. Hope it's not from the inside. This kid has a lot of heart. He went through a very, very challenging first round. I mean, when you almost finish a guy a couple of times and he ends up beating you, it's disheartening. The referee giving a warning to Aimuga, telling him, got to be careful with those fingers out there.
What?
Action resumes. Low kick from Yang. A shot, beautifully timed shot, gets Aimuga to the ground.
Now it's his time to dish out some ground and pound.
Yang taking a page out of Aimuga's book and dropping some ground and pound. Not yet as successful as Aimuga was in round one.
Yeah, Aimuga, it felt like a key part of his success with the ground and pound was like baiting the submissions and just punching through them, if anything. Nice punches here from
Yang, more methodical, more careful and patient than Aimuga was, focusing on control. There's a nice shot to the body, going up top to the head. Back to the body. Aimuga looking for the submission, and Yang takes that opportunity to pass the guard, but instantly gets put back in the guard. Aimuga looking for a leg lock.
Interesting that Yang Yixuan isn't looking for a leg lock of his own, because he has that straight ankle lock.
Aimuga slides off that ankle lock. Still looking for a leg entanglement. Maybe a bad decision. Hard punch from Yang.
Punch. Another big punch. Look at the face of Aimuga.
Huge comeback from Yang after getting bashed a bit in round one. Look at the blood on the face of Aimuga.
Big punches drop all the way from standing position onto the face of Aimuga. And what I like about Yang Yixuan, you know, he's stayed away from getting submitted except for that one leg entanglement, but there was no submission on really. He's much safer here in his ground and pound.
More hard punches from Yang.
42 seconds left in round two. What a back and forth, Vaughn.
Work.
I'd like to see Aimuga push off the hips and try to get back to his feet. I think that those submission attempts that he's thrown up are a little bit big. I'm sure Yang could get out all of them.
We see Aimuga wrapping up both those wrists. Holding on for dear life.
Stop!
We'll see a third round of action. Do you think those tight submission attempts in the first round were enough to give that round to Yang? Obviously, round two is his.
No, I think for sure it's 1-1. Aimuga almost finished him at the end of that first round, and I think he barely survived. I do think he had position, but yeah, no, I think it's a clear 1 round apiece.
Here's the action from that second round. Beautiful combinations there from Ayumuga.
And there's some around here where Yang Yixuan was just like, okay, you hit me, but I'm just going to go forward and hit harder. And he just walked forward even when he was hit. Look, he's getting hit, but he just puts on crazy pressure. And it's the pressure that broke Ayumuga's just wall of defense.
Say out. Out. 可以吗？ Ready? Fight!
A nice show of sportsmanship between these two warriors.
At the end of round 1, Yang looked exhausted. Now both fighters are equally tired. There's a shot, beautiful sprawl, but Ayumuga still gets the fight to the ground. Inside the guard of Yang Yixuan. Remember, this is where he did so much damage in round 1. Let's see if he can pick up where he left off.
Yeah, and Yang Yixuan was really working for submissions in that first round. I think Yang Yixuan should spend more of his energy now just to, make space, get up, get out. It felt like when he really tried to, he could get out.
Yang Yixuan had a beautiful
beautiful armbar
attempt. He's going for it again. Ayumuga's not out of trouble yet, but there he is. He's escaped the armbar.
Straight into side control. Ayumuga, rubber arms.
Yang has a fantastic guard. The difference between round 1 and round 3 could be Ayumuga is winded, he's gassing, he's running out of steam, he's not as aggressive as he was in that first round. He's not filling Yang's face full of leather like he was in round 1.
But if it stays here for 5 minutes, he's going to win the round.
Well, what I'm saying is that he's giving Yang the opportunity to go for submissions, and that is a dangerous game to play. Yang has a fantastic guard.
He's trying to isolate that arm. Feels like he's trying to push that arm down so he can kick up that right leg, and he's going for the triangle there, trying to set up the triangle. Gut wrench there.
Ayumuga looking to keep this fight on the ground. Yang trying to find a way to get back to his feet. Words of wisdom from Shang Jia right there in his corner, calling for the elbow. Yang opening his guard, looking for a submission opportunity.
Has the underhook. He might be able to stand up here. Oh! Goes to full mount.
Great work from Ayumuga to advance. This could be the round that make or breaks either fighter. I'd like to see them both put it all on the line here. It's getting close. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this fight. I want to see some action.
Both these guys visibly exhausted, but it's Ayumuga who's on top. Oh, now it's...
Oh, look at this. Yang cinching up the guillotine. Does he have it?
He's going for it, Vaughn.
Ayumuga struggling to get out.
He taps!
Yang Yixuan wins the back and forth war, finally sinking in a guillotine after absorbing tons of damage in that first round, having a great second round, and a real back and forth war in the third round until Yang grabbed a hold of the guillotine, jumped guard, and finished the submission.
Yang Yixuan submits the unsubmittable Ayumuga. How many submissions did Ayumuga escape where we're like, man, that's over? And finally, so close to the finish line. Unfortunately, he gets caught, but it is Yang Yixuan who moves up. And let's have a look. There's that guillotine, and he's squeezing with everything he's got. He knows if he doesn't finish him here, he's going to lose the round of points. And Ayumuga is forced to tap.
Fighter.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则除量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的蓝方选手杨艺轩，第3回合3分11秒使用断头台降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by guillotine choke. 接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾玉香堂文化传播福建有限公司董事长卢佑荣先生。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现，谢谢。接下来的时间，一场中俄选手之间的对抗即将展开。蓝方选手哈马德·古纳耶夫来自于中山拓武格斗俱乐部，战力出色，拥有极强的终结能力。他对手白国庆来自于北京黑虎搏击俱乐部，地面水平出众。接下来，两位选手即将展开交锋。
Now it's time for a featherweight scrap. Making his way to the cage now, it's Khammat Guneyev, representing the country of Georgia, born in Dagestan, Russia. 25 years of age, training in Zhongshan, Guangdong province at Tuowu Fight Club. Guneyev makes his much anticipated JCK debut. We have known about him for a while, having finished last season's champ Wang Jijung by armbar in 2019. Guneyev is 5-2 going into this fight, and we can expect an exciting fight between these two killers. Guneyev has been training with Peng Shui-won in Guangdong these days. He's very happy with Peng's instructions paired with his Sambo base. We have high expectations for Guneyev going into this fight.
Yeah, Vaughn, I have to agree. Peng Shui-won, his team, they're very well coached. It's a new team, but we've seen good technique coming out of that gym. We see Peng Shui-won there, right there in the screen there. And Khammat has a lot of experience. I've known about him for a while. I haven't seen him fight until we researched him for this fight, but I've seen lots of training videos of him. And I'm very excited for him to finally fight here at JCK. You know, and being able to submit a guy like Wang Jijung speaks loads. Wang Jijung is very tough to get in bad positions. Wang Jijung is also a pretty good grappler himself. So got to respect the grappling prowess of Khammat. And his opponent from Inner Mongolia, Bai Guoqing. This young fighter has a pro MMA record of 3-3, and only one of those 6 fights actually went the full distance. His 2 most recent fights saw him getting caught in submissions, but from some high-level guys. Luojiu Zhang Cuo, who is fighting later on the card, and the submission specialist, Luojiu Zhang Cuo, who's fighting tomorrow, my apologies. Luojiu is fighting tomorrow. And then the other guy that submitted him, none other than the MMA veteran Xie Chao, arguably the top submission specialist in this division in JCK. Apart from that, he has a very impressive finishing record with 3 finishes in a row, all in the first round. And don't forget about that highlight finish where he submitted the BJJ brown belt Yang Fei with a guillotine. And that spectacular KO of Khazimu in the first round. Man, this kid is very aggressive, very dangerous, a little bit reckless, but man, he's got that inner Mongolian animal in him, bro.
Bai Guoqing is a savage fighter. We thought he would have no chance at all against Yang Fei, and he slept him in the first round. This guy is very, very dangerous, and he has a wrestling base against a wrestler like Guneev. Guneev has to be very, very careful if he shoots. He's got to watch his neck, because Bai Guoqing can sleep you in seconds. Looking now at the tail of the tape, and we see how these two warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级的正赛交锋，蓝锋选手身高178公分，臂展180厘米，体重65.70公斤，年龄25岁，来自于中山兔格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战5胜2负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Russia. Get ready for Gunaev. 本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展173厘米，体重66.20公斤，年龄23岁，来自于北京黑虎搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩13战8胜5负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩5战2胜3负。他就是草原雄鹰白国庆。同时呢，今天晚上比赛呢，还非常感谢我们的解说嘉宾，颜值有礼赵岩老师的鼎力相助，感谢。本场比赛场上裁判王悦。
Fighter. This JCK MMA is to up the elbow. Don't attack here. Don't go to the cage. Cut. Back. Judge. Time. Ready. Fight.
Khamat in the blue corner and Bai Guoqing in the red.
Both fighters jumping the gun. They really want to fight.
Look at the frame of Bai Guoqing. Look at how thick his chest is. We know he's got a lot of power. But Khamat is pretty savvy.
Guneev opening up with an inside low kick, the first strike of the fight.
Feels like Bai Guoqing is really loading that back leg as he wants to kick or throw a knee.
Beautiful chopping low kick from Guneev. Bai Guoqing landing an inside low kick.
Khamat immediately countering back. Oh,
Beautifully. Look how hard those kicks are. Well timed, well placed, super fast, super powerful.
Starting to fake a little bit, and we see Bai Guoqing biting on those fakes.
Guneev staying light on his feet, bouncing in and out. Good head movement.
Faking a lot. We also saw him switch stances a little bit earlier.
Beautiful.
Big right hand. Right on the cheek of Bai Guoqing.
Bai Guoqing unfazed though, still looking sharp.
We hear the corner of Bai Guoqing saying, move to your right.
towards the liver. Bai Guoqing needs to protect. There's a low blow.
That kick was lightning fast. And how many of those kicks can Bai Guoqing eat?
OK OK， 注意踢腿高度，过来，注意踢腿高度啊，还有你的手指，不要朝向对方了啊，我在罚你了啊。Time, ready, fight!
Touch of gloves there. Hamad is really fast. Nice low kick again.
Oh, dropped Bai Guoqing there. Ganeev on the attack. Now he clinches up. Nice knee from Ganeev. Now he's going for the body lock takedown. Great balance from Bai Guoqing. Stays on his feet.
The speed of Hamad Chimaev is just lightning. Another back kick.
Ganeev looking for that uppercut to the liver.
Heavy, thudding low kick. So fast. Another 1-2.
Switching stances.
His tricks and pace is just too much. It's overloading Bai Guoqing. Bai Guoqing is like frozen up a little bit. He needs to pull the trigger. He's getting picked apart. You see the crowd getting behind Bai Guoqing. You can hear in the background, 中国加油, basically China, let's go. Another big overhand.
Ganeev dropping more pain. Switching stances again. There's a nice inside calf kick.
And he's just so varied in his attack. He works the body, works the head, works the liver, low kick, punch to the head.
Back to the orthodox stance. Bai Guoqing landing an inside low kick. There has been some trip attempts, but the fight has remained on the feet the entire 4 minutes that have passed so far.
Yeah, and
now entering the last minute of this first round.
And Hamad, his corner called for the uppercut. He's gone for it twice now. He's really looking for that uppercut. Oh, another spinning back kick.
Ganeev just doesn't stop with those varied attacks, punching, kicking, switching stances, looking for the body, looking for the head.
He's so fast.
Attacking that lead leg. Beautiful overhand there from Bai Guoqing.
Look at that, how Hamad did. He switches stance and threw the left cross from his southpaw stance. Dangerous in both stances. But at least we saw Bai Guoqing throw back some of his own. What a one-sided first round. But even though Bai Guoqing took a lot of damage, actually he looks like he's still okay. Doesn't look too damaged. But how much of that first round is going to go and play part in his mental fortitude?
There's a look at some of the action from that first round.
This is where, oh no, it's not. That kick went inside. And that's where he stuttered him for a moment. Stiff right cross.
Second up. Up. Back. Back.
Second round.
Ready. Ready.
Hamad
Fight!
in the blue and Bai Guoqing.
Both fighters light on their feet. Ganeev attacking with his fists, punting the head. There's a kick from Ganaev.
Lots of fakes from Ganaev. You know, and what he does well is like when you bite on the fake, he just punishes you.
Who would believe these two brawlers have a wrestling base? There's a single leg now. Will Bai Guoqing be able to finish it? Ganaev breaks free.
Ganaev beautifully done there.
Oh, wobbles Bai Guoqing. Bai Guoqing throwing recklessly. There's a beautiful uppercut.
Now he's headhunting. Oh,
flying knee. Ganaev on the attack, looking for the finish.
Goes for the uppercuts, overhand again. Goes to the body. Bai Guoqing needs to throw some venom back.
Oh, he got the liver shot. TKO, the referee stops it right away. Beautiful uppercut to the liver. Ganaev wins inside the second round, a beautiful finish and a beautiful JCK debut.
And what a statement made by this debut from Khamzat Chimaev, and he totally outpicked his opponent. Beautifully done. Referee chases him back into the cage, but he's out there celebrating with his coach, Fujian. Really one-sided. We did not predict it being this one-sided. Look at the sportsmanship there between Ganaev and Bai Guoqing. How tough is Bai Guoqing? He took a ton of damage, but in the end, it was too much. Let's have a look.
Bam!
Wow. And he switches stances for that. That was beautifully done. Right before he goes to the body, he steps a big right step, which totally confuses opponents, and then does a step through body shot with the backhand. That's some high-level boxing right there.
Still two more great matches to come.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于俄罗斯蓝方选手哈马德·古纳耶夫第二回合1分20秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾。 中国国际经济技术合作促进会经济体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会秘书长林军文先生。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。
Hey guys, hello. Thank you so much for everyone, guys. Around the world, my friends, Georgia, Russia, China. Thank you, guys. Hey, champ, Wang Jizeng, I know, do you remember my name? Son, I coming. I'm new star JCK 66 kg. Inshallah, son, I will be champion. I believe. China, 谢谢. Sakartvelo, go Marjos.
感谢哈马德·古纳耶夫精彩的表现。那么刚才他说了。 那么他是刚来到打 JCK 战绝城，所以呢，他告诉所有在 JCK 的66公斤级的勇士们，都等着他，他要来解决他们。同时，他要感谢所有来自于中国的粉丝，来自于格鲁吉亚，来自于他的祖国俄罗斯的粉丝对他的支持。同时呢，他也会为大家奉献上更加精彩的比赛。女士们、先生们，让我们再次把掌声送给哈马德·古纳耶夫。 接下来的时间，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手王琦来自于象王格斗俱乐部，战力出色。他的对手阿姆古伦巴特尔纳门格日勒来自于蒙古国的实力选手。上一场比赛背后裸脚成功降服安迪。 两位选手将碰撞出怎样的火花？下面比赛即将开始。
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my hardcore jungle. You feel me? 2024 JCK. Are you ready? 你们准备好了吗？福州 I'm a single man， 不是 rich man。爱情只在电视机里面，有会向前，整天不知道疲倦。Oh God， 真的让我想到受到骗。AKA iPhone 涂掉 ANG， 带着绿色 A 光标了，我还站在原地。这世界 so cool， 因为爱情 so cool， 在你的心里我变得 so cool。I'm a single man，be the real Superman。I'm a single man，be the real Superman。I'm a Superman，be the real man。I'm a Superman，be the real man。Brand new，make a deal。Pink coat，sit down，sit down， 旋转木马 turn it up，sit down， 旋转木马 turn it up。Welcome to my hardcore jungle。Welcome to my hardcore jungle。Roll it up， yo。Yo，one two。如果还在思索，那就 here we go， 从品牌对着 boss， 给我发来了今天哟。IVNG 把脸放最重，我把帽子反戴，打坏整个节奏，嘴巴不大，点点乱了他的感觉，听我的风，一石头你被我打劫，提前转转流血，音乐别停下，地球漫步的我就像个 rockstar， 你的提问激发了我的生产激素，我的欲望喷发在那高速公路，荷尔蒙的味道已经完全成熟，注定无法解除这一场魔法事故，在你粉丝怀里呈现我的想象，在一片荒油加进了吐司面包，我是个刺客，就像是下了一飞刀，可在把新的喷泉喷洒出海洋惊涛。Welcome to my hardcore jungle. Welcome to my hardcore jungle. Welcome. Yo yo, take the play. 福州，你们的声音。I don't care. JCK， 这是谁的地盘票 I don't care。准备好了吗 ？Welcome to my hardcore jungle。Welcome to my hardcore jungle。Roll it hard, roll it hard, roll it hard, yo. Have to play NG. Feel me。八角浓浓的斗士 JCK 绝城之夜。
接下来时间，我们掌声有请他的对手，来自于中国的红方选手平头哥王琦。
Let's go！ 你让我抓得住麦克风，这感觉我所有的细胞被带动了，血管里面全部充满了脉动。有几个人是快点过来吧，快送吧 ！I don't care， 你们声音的卖弄，能看到我的你们全都记起了 iPhone。就 Please don't go， 我们还没有排够，是 Cyber Case， 你们吵得我太久没动。Nobody can kill my side by 了后面赛干背后的一击，让我昂首挺胸的走进，踏入我偏着走，看戏的全部都笑我，直到引发了地震，开始走不起来，狂对我的记恨，我的孤独化得像是被存的利刃，被 fuck this game， 就算把掉表的必胜 ，Cyber Caser，Cyber Caser，Cyber Caser，Let's go。I'm on up, hit it more, no time. Give me some pressure. I gotta kill myself， 要在暴风雨来临前，我养出心里的野兽，没办法控制的爬上了屋檐，谁都没办法将它给扑灭。Cyber Caser 往上摸，把30 second 把伤扛破，每一个机会不能放过，他们都想来 chase me 来比强弱，我不想突破或摧毁了他们的败，那一块蛋糕我早尝过，有一种体验是高处不胜寒，他们理解不了这帮脏汤货。看来没分的 humble rap，humble 菜，你两个我的实力不是你的盘口菜，一个 Cyber 定是个蓝狗带，看把手持到了根本战术快 ，It's my time now， 我来讲述麦跟烫的热血，看着你太澎湃，那记住我的名字，连接纽带。How you feel? How you feel? Cyber Caser。I can't just die. You love 心累。Bruises say, bruises say, now kiss me tonight.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 次中量级的比赛争夺，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。栏目选手身高180公分，臂展180厘米，体重77.30公斤，年龄26岁，来自于 Storm Team。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战5胜2负 ，JCK 战略成战绩1战1胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Storm Team, fighting out of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Gets ready for Ulaanbaatar Namuel Gaylor。与他对应的红方选手身高182公分，臂展181厘米，体重77.10公斤，年龄32岁，来自于向王格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩34战25胜9负 ，JCK 战略成战绩17战11胜6负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手平头哥王麒。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Fighter, watch the back hand, watch your finger, watch lob blocks, okay? Touch, back, good luck. Back. Back, hold down, back. Judge, time, ready, fight!
Namungaral in the blue and Wan Chi in the red.
Namungaral in the southpaw stance. Wang Chi looks like he wants to have a fast start to this fight. Push the pressure. Make Namungaral back up.
And look at the size of Wang Chi's back. He's always been quite stocky, but at this weight, he definitely carries a lot more weight on him. He complained last time he fought at 70 that the cut absolutely destroyed him. Now back at 77, he's very comfortable. Oh, look for the punches.
A good start to this fight for Wang Chi.
Wang Chi not playing games with Namungaral. Look at Namungaral.
Namungaral circling into the power side of Wang Chi. That could be a mistake.
And look at the difference in the energy. Namungaral was so much more confident and playful when he fought Andy. Here he looks quite nervous. Wang Chi's energy feels like is making him much more tentative. Wang Chi's right hand loaded. He's looking for that right hand. Working the body.
To work the body. This is definitely a different composure for Namungaral than we saw in his debut.
Very good
kicks. Wang Chi on the attack. There's a knee from Wang Chi, a knee answered back from Namungaral. Wang Chi breaks free of that body lock.
Look at the weird styles of Namungaral. He goes, like, he puts his other foot in front, hands down low. Such an unorthodox style. Arguably the ugliest back kick I've ever seen, but he makes it work in some magical way.
Wild shots there from Namungaral. Wang Chi on the attack, backing up the Mongolian athlete.
And Namungaral on the exit, he's dropping his hands. Wang Chi is just missing. I'm telling you, those are bombs. Namungaral needs to put his hand up when he exits like that. Wang Chi's gonna catch him eventually if he's not careful. this unorthodox style, it works until it doesn't, I guess. Wang Chi also, look at he's so confident. Hands low, not really respecting the power.
Beautiful calf kick from Wang Chi. Will we see Namungarel initiate a takedown attempt? I think he's really got to consider taking this fight to the ground.
Another calf kick, inside calf kick.
Going up high with the kick there was Namungarel. Wang Chi blocks it and powers forward. Wang Chi would be smart to let him stand back up. I think the guard of Namungarel is too dangerous for Wang Chi.
Nice kicks there to the thigh. Another heavy kick to the thigh.
Namungarel looking for up kicks, but Wang Chi is just far enough away to be out of the danger zone.
And so powerful. Wang Chi wants to catch him on the way up with the hands, I believe.
Namungarel gets back to his feet. Wang Chi swarms in with some punches.
Short uppercut followed by left hook. And Wang Chi's really headhunting here. I think he can do with some more punches to the body.
Now entering the final minute of round one.
The way he throws those spinning kicks, they're so ugly, but they're actually, because he does it in such an unorthodox way, it's deceptively, the timing just, it's deceptively effective.
Now Namungarel looking to punch the body. Wang Chi on the attack, pushes Namungarel against the cage wall. Both fighters back to the center of the cage. The clock is ticking down.
Only 15 seconds left. And look at that inside leg, the right inside leg of Namungarel.
We'll see a second round of action. I doubt anyone would disagree if I said that round clearly goes to Wang Chi.
就这样打啊，稳稳的就打3打。
他就怕你前腿，知道吗？ Take a look at some of the highlights.
Yeah, most of the strikes that Namungarel threw towards Wang Chi, he managed to block or avoid. But Wang Chi did catch him with a lot of strikes, especially the kicks. And I think Namungarel really respects the power of Wang Chi. He felt the power of his hands and also just the willingness to throw. Wang Chi is biting much less on those fakes that Namungarel is throwing. He definitely studied the Andy fight, and it feels like he came prepared.
Back, hold on. Ready, fight!
If I was in Wang Chi's corner, I'd be telling him to work the jab a little bit more. I think he can have good effect with the jab and setting up the cross, not just going for the cross directly.
You can see what's on Wang Chi's mind. You can read his mind. He wants that right hand to go through the jaw of Namungarel. Oh. Namungarel landing a punch and a knee. He drops Wang Chi. He's going for the finish. What a change of tides. Wang Chi's in trouble.
Wang Chi is barely staying in there. Can he survive? Punching from the bottom.
Namungarel smells blood, dropping some elbows.
He caught him with both the punch and the knee. Wang Chi
transitioning to the mount, and he's got Wang Chi's arm caught. Wang Chi manages to scramble out of that position, but now he's still under the side control, and Namungarel is dropping elbows. Wang Chi turtles up here. Namungarel is trying to keep him down. Wang Chi back to his feet, but he's ate some punishing shots.
Huge shots. He looks like he's out of it, barely surviving.
Namungarel gets him back to the ground. Now he's looking for the back. He's got one hooks in. Wang Chi's out of it. Look at how dazed he is. He's not protecting his neck. He's grabbing for a single leg here. But it's doubtful that he'll be able to get this. Oh my God, he gets it. But Namungarel is looking to transition to the back.
What Wang Chi needs to do is get that right hand out of there, get that elbow out, and try to get the underhook. Oh no, he's flattened out.
Still plenty of time left in this second round for either fighter to come up big with a finish. Hard punches there from the Mongolian athlete.
We did see Wang Chi explode a little bit more in the last few seconds there. Maybe his head's starting to clear a little bit. How much energy did the Mongolian Namungurel spend?
Namungurel looking to control the arms of Wang Chi. Wang Chi doing a good job, but every time Namungurel gets a punch in, it's
Wang Chi, back up, hands down, looking for a fight! Oh my God, Vaughn! Look at how tired Namungurel is. Look at the, the aggression on Wang Chi, on his face and his demeanor.
We've gone past the halfway mark of this second round now.
Wang Chi worked the body. Oh, but he hits a straight left.
Look at the mouth. Namungurel's mouth wide open, gasping for air. He spent a lot of energy on that attack, looking for that finish. Now Wang Chi's got his senses back, and he's looking to drop some pain.
Wang Chi's tired too, but he must know. He can see that his opponent's tired. Now's the time. This guy's a ton of experience. Works the body. Slips under that punch. Well done. Namungurel trying to get his breath back. Can he come back? Surely he has this round in the books if he can survive till the end. Maybe he can wait and come back in the third round again, but
Namungurel throwing up a slow heel crescent kick there.
One really wants Wang Chi to work the body of his very fatigued opponent. But once the blood pressure's up, most people go head hunting.
Wang Chi would do well to cut the angles and keep Namungurel from escaping out that back door. Namungurel with his hands dangerously low.
Oh, nice kick. Namungurel did not enjoy that.
Wang Chi stalking, pushing forward. There's a low kick.
But Wang Chi needs to be careful. Is from this kind of stance, this lazy, relaxed position where Namungurel caught him with that left. 15 seconds left.
Wang Chi was patient there, but I think that that round has to go to Namungurel because he did so much damage earlier on in the round. Wang Chi got back to his feet, but he just did not equal the damage. The damage he dished out did not equal the damage that he absorbed earlier in the round. One round apiece for me. Let's look at the highlights. There's Namungurel. Rock a beautiful switch knee. Drops Wang Chi.
Yeah, that's two bombs at Wang Chi. How did Wang Chi come back out of this? Coming back out of the jaws of death and surviving and somehow getting back. Look at him. He's already standing, cheering, getting the crowd to cheer for him.
Seconds out! Hold it. Back. Hold on.
Most likely,
Back.
the winner of this round will be the winner of the fight. It all comes down to this final round. Who will do more? It's very interesting, you know, look at Namungurel before, like he starts the fight walking backwards. He starts the round walking backwards.
He's just so unorthodox in everything he does. His stance, his hands are low. He crosses his legs when he walks. He just And there's that body. This is what Wang Qi should do, in my opinion. Work the body.
Namungurel working the liver region with those kicks.
Nice straight there. Look at how he walks away from Wang Qi.
Oh, beautiful work. Wang Qi takes the bait, and Namungurel puts him on his butt with a beautiful side kick.
Man, I'm telling you, he defies the laws of fighting. This guy's so unorthodox, but he makes it work. Hands low, crossing his legs all the time. Just missing with that punch.
Wang Qi's corner calling for a cross followed by a hook. The fans here in Fuzhou getting behind Wang Qi.
I think Wang Qi can work the legs again, keep kicking. Yes, there he goes.
Counter cross from Namungurel.
Now we see Namungurel back to orthodox stance. Spent a lot of time in that southpaw. Now he's back to orthodox.
Oh, Wang Qi gets the fight to the ground.
Works
He's
the
working
body.
the body. Eats an up kick for his troubles. Look at the leg of Namungurel. The damage he's absorbed. Is that from kicks or is that from like scratches against the cage wall?
No, I think that's from those kicks.
Crazy. A testament to the power of Wang Qi's kicks.
Here we see he even changed the stance. Catches the leg immediately. Namungurel drops down.
Wang Qi looking for an axe kick to that injured part of Namungurel's right leg.
Namungurel is going to look for goes straight to the ankle.
Namungurel threatened to submit Wang Qi the way he submitted Andy. Wang Qi being smart, not getting baited into a grappling exchange where we're sure Namungurel is the stronger grappler. More kicks to that damaged lead leg.
They're so fast. I think he should keep doing that, peppering that front leg. Oh, nice side kick. There's that years of Sanda training coming in. Namungurel needs to throw back something. He needs to keep the respect. He goes for the left cross, misses. He's just so unorthodox. You know, he's going to do a flying knee.
Now entering the final minute of this fight. Wang Qi must be up on points. If my calculations are correct, it is Namungurel that needs to do something reckless and look for the finish.
Well, we also need to consider that second round might be a 10-8 round. But I definitely agree. First round, third round, it's got to go to Wang Qi. And it's just a question of if the second round is a 10-8 or a 9-10, in my opinion. But 30 seconds left.
Both fighters swapping bombs there. Wang Qi not satisfied with the decision. He's looking for the finish too.
Now Wang Qi's 15 seconds. Look at him putting on the pressure. Goes to the spinning heel hook. Oh, two good body punches. Followed to the hook.
Final seconds of this fight. We'll go to the judges' scorecard. I do believe Wang Qi won 2 of the 3 rounds. Let's see what the judges have to say.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. I told you this fight's gonna be a blast. Totally lived up to the expectation and more. But what a puzzle. This Mongolian fighter, Namungurel, just defies the laws of fighting.
Here's some of the replays from the entire match. That's still in the first round when Wang Qi was on the attack. Beautiful jumping switch knee from Namungarel. And that very dominant second round, but it was only the first half of the second round. Namungarel is a great fighter, but he's very much a counter striker.
And actually, I was surprised in
接
the
下来宣
second
布
round that
比
he
赛
wanted
结
to
果
go.
：1号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 1 29-28。2号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 2 29-28。3号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 3 29-28。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decisions, win by point, presenting China, the red corner, the Honey Badger, Wang Qi. 接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，国促会竞技体育工委会执行会长陈子荣先生。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现。王琦，王琦，此时此刻什么样的心情，跟我们分享一下？
哇！现场那么多的观众，我非常的开心。我很多年没有打有观众的比赛了，我今天晚上特别兴奋，打得很爽。我想再来一场，还有谁？我们 JCK 战决城将是格斗世界级的舞台，所有的选手来参加我们的比赛都是有荣幸的，都是一种荣幸。你不知道我们比赛有多牛，真的！你们赶紧点赞转发，快点的！
那么这场胜利最想感谢谁？最想送给谁？
我想说一句话，那个，老板叫啥？不是杨我想说，今天晚上精不精彩？值不值得花红？杨赢杨走。我今天晚上虽然没 KO， 但是我相信，除了我的比赛，没有比这更精彩的了。小老弟想听你一句话。有吗？哇！谢谢杨总，杨毅，我爱你。光哥，我爱你。战决城 JCK 永远冠军，谁他妈我都不服。
女士们、先生们，掌声送给平头哥王琦。接下来的时间，让我们共同开启今天晚上的头条主赛。蓝方选手吕凯来自于青岛新疆国际搏击俱乐部，拥有非常出色的地面实力。目前在 JCK 战决城1胜1负。他的对手阿基莫夫·阿斯哈特来自于 Gladiator Trust， 曾经获得哈萨克斯坦格斗赛事的冠军。接下来，两位勇士将正式打响今天晚上的头条 主赛。
由我三负责JCK决胜之夜，蓝方的杜鹃在八角楼，开始是2C 的 Real MC， 无法 forever，36 champions forever， 玩的就是东海岸。哥们儿，我来自武道看，我的 rap 不是少林神拳，我的身上就是武大剑，我玩的就是东海岸。And I'm inside the East Coast Bombay, M to the ANG， 震动你的频率。放声唱36放的故事，故事里的我太倔强太固执，要把 hiphop DNA 在心里种下，不管多少反对和付出多少代价。还记得8年同学们在偷偷谈恋爱，而我偷偷的在听舞台看的磁带。这无二的阳光从清晨到夜幕，整个星星愿电视长期的路，这个进不完，这个进不迈，这进不放火烈是打破难题耐。那36放练琴的少例外，看我左手是一体剑，右手是麦，继续 rap。对着鼓地鼓敲打，心中招来几根菜。Brave young boy feel my 武当赛，玩的是东海岸。The fighter， 玩的是东海岸，玩的是东海岸。哥们儿，我来自武当看，我的 rap 不是少林神拳，我的身上就是武大剑，玩的是东海岸。哥们儿，我来自武道看，我的 rap 不是少林神拳，我的身上就是武大剑。Young brave young boy, let's keep it real， 比得上手就去 ready for the show。谢谢。
来自于中国的红方选手衣衫行者吕凯。
Let's go！ 老子们传来的弟妹，比赛的让你们听听，他们都不担心，不来敌是你们在苦里爬满了金杯，该做球注定在苏联的地带，我不尝试他是你当时就是他们所谓的这里的地带。一般人走进来都来给我的人不耽误你们的感受。赛马 King 往上摸 ，King 在手腕顶，关键 I know I can， 开个都不是我对手。I'm so fucking lit， 无论压力天光下起来我让你lit。I'm so fucking lit， 没有下次说爱的lit。I'm so fucking lit。上面撒给，只爱哥们自己感情让我撒腿。曾经有人把我挖掘出来 fuck it，so I fuck it。I just quit 偏好行为的看不，他们都看不起我，疯狂给扳倒，根本他们永远不可能漫步。至于我心里的把的看透，就看得上帝好的平等，再把每个人放到了板凳。Crazy。因为遇到件还不理解，好像我的场上的97眼，我秒的冲淡不可能熄灭。感觉我在学的像是在离线，玻璃水瓶在破碎我鼻炎，让我度过了所有的理解。
Let's look at the tail of the tape and we can see how these two warriors stack up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Marvel Arena, Fuzhou City. It's main event of this evening. This moment is a truly OB weight waiting for. It's 3 rounds, 5 minutes, mixed martial art contest. It's JCK MMA Fight Night Live A Division. Now, the officials are ready. Fighters are in the octagon. Fighter fans, are you ready? For thousands attendance, for millions watching all around the world. Are you ready? It's showtime! Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. He stands 172 centimeters tall, weighing 157 pounds, age 35. This man is striker, holding professional record. 13 fights, 7 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. Fighting out of Almaty, Kazakhstan. Gets ready for the blue corner. Akimov Hadi. Now, introducing for his opponent, fighter in the red corner. He stands 173 centimeters tall, weighing 157 pounds, age 30. This man is wrestler, holding professional record. 15 fights, 9 wins, 6 losses. Fighting out of Anhui, China. Gets ready for the red corner. The Yisha Walker. Lee, the Tyrant God! The referee who charged in his octagon is Mr. Wang Fei. Good luck to all the fighters.
Fighter. Okay. Gentlemen, this is the main fighter. I see you fight, you fight. I see you stop. Okay. Keep fighting, keep clear. Protect yourself all time. Touch, go back. Judge, time. Ready, fight.
Akimov in the blue and Lucas Liu in the red. Vaughn, this card has lived up much more than we anticipated, and this is the main event. Look at the beautiful body shot from Akimov.
Akimov does not have the chiseled physique that Lukai does, but man, is his boxing beautiful.
Look at that, he likes to go for the left hook.
Oh!
Big kick. Lukai gives one. Lukai has had some challenges in the past where if the fight starts not going his way, he's had some challenges fighting back, but recently he's really addressed that. Trains very hard. Does Lucas Liu, yes, trains with some very good guys. Oh, stiff jab from Akimov.
Nice punch there from Lukai.
Oh my God!
First round knockout, beautiful. Lucas Liu goes to celebrate.
He jumps out
with Mr. Young.
But he goes to the big boss and celebrates. But a huge uppercut finish, and his opponent is still out on the floor. Oh my God, Vaughn.
Okay. Go back.
Huge statement made by Lucas Liu.
What a knockout. You can see Akimov now is trying his best to stand up. The medical team making sure to take good care of him. Let's look at the replay.
And that uppercut,
beautiful uppercut. It was all it took Look at the head bounce off the ground.
That last hammer fist sent him to another round, but my goodness, he really zoned in on the uppercut. He tagged him with that right overhand first, wobbled him, and then when he came in, Akimov went for the wrestle, but Lucas read it perfectly and caught him perfectly on the chin with a bomb uppercut. Happy that Akimov is awake again. But what a finish. The crowd, everybody in the stadium is on their feet right now. Very fired up Lucas Liu. Talking to the judges, talking to the crowd.
Lucas Liu, of course, had his fight canceled just a few weeks ago, an outdoor event. Rain canceled the event right when he was warming up. He's stayed in shape, and wow, did it ever pay off.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则轻量级比赛是我们今天晚上头条主赛的最终结果为来自于中国的红方选手移山行者吕凯，第一回合1分04秒 KO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by knockout. 接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾汇东证券大中华区董事长祝风霜先生，有请。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢吕凯精彩的发挥。吕凯，请留步。
久违的又是一场胜利，女士们、先生们，这场比赛让我们先把我们的欢呼声和掌声送给我们的柔道暴君移山行者吕凯。非常精彩的较量，我们知道这是你在 JCK 击败的第2位的哈萨克斯坦冠军级选手。那么很多人说你是 JCK 的守门员，此时此刻和我们分享一下你的心情。
我就是 JCK 未来的冠军，然后大家都知道我可能话多一点，然后我想说在这里我肯定要，我一直说 family of the first， 所以说我的护持也是我儿子的名字。我会说多一点啊，麻烦大家有点耐心。然后我想感谢我的家人是第一步，然后放在第二的同时呢，我是想说我的青岛新疆搏击俱乐部，还有 JCK， 还有猎鹰安保，重庆猎鹰安保。因为为什么？在我最低谷的时候，我的俱乐部收留了我，然后 JCK， 我真的重点要说一下 JCK 给了我们中国运动员一个未来，真的我们有机会在这样好的舞台上来打比赛。还有就是猎鹰安保。我的好大哥张庆生，他一直在资助我，他帮助我训练。当我在困难的时候，然后还想说什么？不要跟我讲你是什么战斗民族，我们中国人就是战斗民族，我在教他们怎么战斗。看到了吗？看到了吗？倒了，裁判叫倒了。
OK， 那么我们知道，其实距离你的上一场比赛时间不是很长。那么在这么短的时间之内，你又接下了一场比赛，而且对方又是如此强势的对手，那比赛之前会不会有一些压力？
我的压力其实很大。其实这个对手，我也要重点想说一下这个对手。我觉得他是一个非常有礼貌的哈萨克斯坦运动员，他赛前也表现出来很礼貌，我很喜欢他，我也希望。他现在可能受伤了，我希望 JCK 以后可以给他再多的机会。我觉得，在我们中国需要这样有礼貌的外国的运动员，不像有些运动员，输不起。我觉得这个运动员可以给他更多的机会。我觉得如果你做一个好人，就应该得到更多的机会。
那么接下来的话，作为我们 JCK 的超人气选手，你得到了很多粉丝的赞誉。那么接下来你的计划或者你的短期目标是什么？
我觉得还是听从我俱乐部和 JCK 的安排。我觉得 JCK 给我们运动员很多的帮助。因为我是一个很谨慎的人， 我在国内待了很久，没有签俱乐部，没有签赛事，就是因为我想找到一个我可以相信的。但现在我找到了 JCK， 所以我可以相信这个赛事，所以我听从他们的安排。虽然说这一次给我又是一个哈萨克的选手，但我没有说 no， 我就是 yes。你跟我说这个人 OK， 只要他没问题，我接。
OK， 那我相信今天晚上你一定会享受这场胜利，而且今天你的表现也配得上今天所有现场观众和网络机前观众的掌声和鲜花。
最后的时候，我想感谢一下所有现场的观众，还有福州的人民，你们真的特别热情。在这几天，我感受到了大家的热情。然后，最后想感谢所有支持我的粉丝，镜头前面的和背后的。然后最后我还想说，我的儿子米古拉什，我爱你，我的儿子。
好的，让我们把掌声再次送给为家而战的真男人吕凯。
所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N91福州站第一天的比赛到此就告一段落。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时还要特别感谢我们的赞助单位康之味、亨得利、玉香堂文化传播、福建有限公司、12道、华肯乳业集团、梅花以及飞德士。同时也感谢今天晚上所有选手为我们带来的精彩表现。接下来，让我们共同通过大屏幕回顾一下今天晚上所有参赛选手他们的获胜信息。那么复赛方面，草量级的对决，阿里恩赫分歧判定获胜，羽量级巴亚斯库伦、俄日穆恩背后裸脚降服。那么轻量级丁天珠断头台降服对手。68公斤级的协议体重之战，阿拉腾沙盖 TKO 对手获胜。那么正赛方面，主量级的交锋，杨逸轩使用断头台降服对手，羽量级哈马德古纳耶夫 TKO 对手。自重量级今天晚上的联合主赛，王琦通过一致判定战胜强敌。那么今天晚上的最后一场比赛，头条主赛轻量级的交锋，升重上来的一山雄者吕凯，第一回合1分04秒 KO 对手，成功斩获今天晚上最重要一场比赛的胜利。那么明天晚上我们的精彩继续 ，JCK 绝城之夜 N92 也是我们福州站的第2场的比赛。头条主赛，吴泽对阵内格马托夫、鲁斯塔姆松；联合主赛，罗州江朔对阵山狼、加伊达尔、卡哈。除此之外，斯伊穆克托和达洪对阵拉姆赞、阿赫马托夫；穆赫塔尔、伊斯马伊利将会迎战李金波、李金涛、伊西赤烈、穆拉提、伊马哈斯以及吉纽里发动选手也将会出战明天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜福州站第2天的比赛。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。最后再次感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴。最后祝大家晚安，再见。